Welcome back, everyone. My name is Ryan. I'm a full-time reseller on sites like eBay and Poshmark. And last week was such a crazy week. Um, I'll be getting into my sales of what sold, just maybe things that are $30 or more. And then also kind of get into a little bit of what all I've done just last week. So stay tuned. All right, so I want to jump straight into my numbers, and I thought I would kind of share it with you. I kind of took the same format that Kaylee Elaine does this, so I just kind of did it to more for me. So the first thing, this is through November 17th through the 23rd on eBay. I sold 95 items. My gross sales were 2,799. eBay fees were 155. I didn't have any charity donations last week. Some people that watch my channel know that I do Folds of Honor and Wounded Warrior. And my selling costs were 1,147. Net sales $1,496.67, and with the average item sales price of $29.47. I really want to try to bump that average item sales price. I am kind of pushing out some of my older inventory, which is great. Just kind of learning. I'm still within my first year, so Poshmark items sold 24, gross sales 499 exact. Poshmark fees $99.80. Remember, they take 20%. Poshmark fee or net sales $399.20. Average item sales price, it actually dropped. Usually Poshmark is a lot higher for me, but $20.79. With total for the week, I sold 119 items. Gross item sales $3,298. Selling fees $1,403. Net sales $1,850 or at 95. Average sales price $27.27. And these next numbers are estimates because some items I pay $10 for, some items I pay a dollar for. I don't really pay more than $10 unless it's like brand new with tags, and I just don't really do it that often. So my average cost of goods is $5. I sold 119 items, so $5 by 119. And don't get me wrong, some of the items I've gotten for free too. So the cost of goods was actually zero. But we're just kind of, these are estimates to kind of give you a good idea if your cost of goods was $5. You can kind of play with the number if your cost of goods was $3, but mine's about $5 because most of the items around me are $5.99. Plus, I'm selling a lot of blazers and things like that here right now. But estimated net profits for the week. So this is after all of the cost of goods and everything. What's going to be in my pocket is $1,300, and that is also not counting taxes. So remember to count your taxes. So, but those are my numbers for the week, and then I will get into showing you some of my sales. Before we jump into some of the sales, I just kind of want to tell you about my week. So last Monday, I got the opportunity to be part of it in a movie as a background. Nothing big and glamorous or anything like that. It was just like probably one scene that will probably be maybe 5 to 10 minutes in the movie, and that's it. But it's still pretty cool to me. I think they paid me like $100 for the day. Like, it doesn't pay, but it's just about the experience. The best part about it is I got to work with. I don't really know the actor's name, but I just know his name as Officer Dangle from Reno 911, and he is genuinely just a down to earth guy. And just as goofy as in the TV show Reno 911, that's how he is in person. He is just fun to be around. And he didn't, most actors, because this is my first time being background, but most actors are kind of standoffish. He was just talking to everyone. Just a really cool guy. So, Tuesday, just normal work. That's pretty much it from having to do that on Monday. Wednesday, my buddy, which I made a thrift haul video, called me early in the morning and said, "Hey, do you want to go to this concert with me?" I was like, "Okay, sure." I didn't know it was in Lawrence, Kansas, which is about 4 hours away from me. So I bought my ticket that morning. We drove all the way up to Lawrence, Kansas, just to find out that the concert got canceled. Then we drove 4 hours back home. I didn't really care too much about the band. The band is minus the bear. Yeah, I mean, you might like him. I just don't listen to him that much. So he was disappointed, but he didn't want to make the drive himself. So I went with him. Plus, he paid for my ticket and paid for the fuel. I was just there to tag along. That was Wednesday. Thursday, I had another concert. This one was for me. This was for A Day to Remember in Yellow Card, which was an amazing concert. Just a great concert. And on Friday, just my normal Friday routine. Saturday, I think I just kind of bummed around, honestly. I don't really work on weekends. And then on Sunday, I had another concert, which was Say Anything, and then Motion City Soundtrack. So I've been go, except on Saturday, and a lot of fun. So, all right, just enough about me. I just want to kind of share that information, just kind of to let you know. But I'll get into the things that have sold for $30 or more. All right, so the first thing that sold for $30 exactly, I took a best offer, was this Colors & Co. polo. It had this, it's just a blue plaid, nothing crazy, but it is Colors & Co. Definitely a brand to keep a lookout for. I love picking it up. I actually picked another one up today, so I'm sure this one it will sell just as fast. The next thing was this Levi Sherpa line jacket, and I think I got this last year, but it sold at my full asking price for $35, so not too bad on that. Next thing, I think this was my best sale of the week. It was a Loro Piana 100% cashmere with this nice plaid. I took an offer of $85, I believe. But you can see right there, 100% cashmere. If you'll want to click on it, there you go. So definitely an item to keep a lookout for. Next thing was this Zegna. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Probably been watching too many of the YouTubers. But I sold this for, actually I took an offer for $50 on this. 100% wool, size 40 long. Nothing crazy on that. I don't believe, just made in Switzerland. Yep. This is one I've found a few times. Definitely one to keep a lookout for. It is a Kato. It'll tell you the name on it, but here's what you're looking for. Made in USA. I just kind of threw a price out there, honestly. I put $69.99. I believe I took a best offer of $48. I probably could have gotten more, but this sold so fast. So just, I'm trying to move stuff. And plus, I don't know about you, but my weekend was pretty slow. So it was nice just getting these sales in. Next thing, oh, that's the same blazer, isn't it? Nope, that's a different. This is a Brooks Brothers blazer. This is the Regent wool, and right here, that one sold for $40. No, this one sold for $50. This one's just a shirt. I believe this one sold for $48. And just a kind of I put geometric check. I don't know why I put that. Could have just put check. But it's not, it's honestly it was really soft. This Ariat jeans Sold these for 38, got a full asking price. Obviously, you get a lot in offers. There's not much that sells at your full asking anymore. But just good bread and butter. That one sold for 38. I believe they took an offer of 33 or 34 on these. Cool. Here's the Confident Air. And I want to say, did this one have, I don't think this one did. I think I went and found, I think I used Spadeberry. I think that's the name of it now. I used to call it Betterlist, or not Betterlister. Yeah, Betterlister. Tech and Sports' thing. So, but yeah, cool pants are always nice to get. Here's another colors and code. This one was bright. I mean, look at these colors. But this sold for full asking at $34.99. Pretty quick sale as well. This one, I've never seen anything like this. It was ham and eggs on it. And I thought it was just so, I mean, it stood out. Pins and aces, the golf course logo, Shangri-La, not a big course. I think it's like 2 hours away from me. So I find a lot of their stuff. But seeing the ham and eggs, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure just the prints what sold this one. But it sold pretty fast for 30. This one is a Patagonia women's better sweater. Better sweaters are always something to keep a lookout for. I might have an issue with this one. Hopefully not. But as you can see from the pictures, one problem I have is I'll take the pictures and I'll have them on my phone and just kind of in my free time I'll make the post or I'll create the listings. You know, I usually try to do 20 a day, and sometimes I mess up the color. I've done that a few times because I'm just looking at the pictures on my phone, which, you know, pictures on your phone might not be the best. So let me know, do you take pictures and then create the post? Do you, like, have you had that issue with color? For some reason, I don't really, sometimes I just still send it out and I don't hear anything. Sometimes I have gotten things of like, hey, this was this color instead of this color. I'm like, that's my fault. And honestly, I probably should be better about that. So, but let me know how you do that. Do you take the pictures, then like list them if you use your phone, or you might even use them from the computer, and maybe you just don't see that right color? Do you go back and double check, or do you just kind of create the listing? So, but like I was saying with this one, this Patagonia, you can see that in the title I put heathered gray. But if you kind of look, it is gray. Don't get me wrong, there is gray, but it's kind of got this beige color. So it's like this beige, brown, gray, and hoping they're okay with that. If not, I guess I will get a return and they'll resell. Next thing, Barbour shirt. It is the Heritage shirt. Just kind of simple, but sold for $30 or $29.99. Here's a brand, kind of a new golf brand to me anyways. It's called Proof. These are the hybrid Huckleberry Chino. And I've had someone message me like, are these the one with the elastic ends on the inside? And these were not. And then they did not end up buying them. So here's how I do my measurements. And then 3 things it looks like on Poshmark. These are the Oklahoma City Nike sweatpants. I actually picked these up in Oklahoma City. These are our 4XL tall engineer blue. I'm pretty sure these probably came from a player, but I could be wrong. So, but sold those. Sold these Lulu ABC Slim for $30. These Rhone brand new with tags for $45. I was honestly asking more, but you know, and I did not pay that much. I only paid $6.99 for that at my thrift store. So, Some more cool pants. These are radical pants, and just kind of simple, 38. But yeah, so some more cool pants. So that's everything that's sold. I appreciate you stopping by. Obviously, I didn't show everything. These are just the $30 or more, because I think my cheapest sale was $8, and I don't know if really many people want to see those kind of things. I mean, some people might want to see my little bread and butter. If you do, let me know, and I might kind of go through and show everything, even though that video might be a little bit longer than this one. But I appreciate you stopping by. If you want me to make more videos kind of like this, let me know. This is my first one in this kind of format, so I appreciate it. Please give it a like. Please comment below if you like these kind of videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye.